Isn't it a wonderful blessing that those who have achieved success before us share their knowledge so that we can grow, so that we can reach success, whatever that success is for each and every one of us? Now, if this is your first time listening in, let me know in the comments where you are listening in from, wherever it is around the world, right? And this is episode number 34 of Releasing the Badass in You. My name is Marianne Roos, and I'm here simply as your guide to releasing that badass that is within you. Now, I do love to listen to those individuals that have achieved that success, and especially when what they have achieved is what I'm striving for, right? And Zig Ziglar is one of those individuals that shares a lot of wisdom. And I was listening to one of his old recordings where he's talking about goals, and he talks about different elements that need to take place in order for you to achieve those goals. So just to recap, what he was sharing about you need to identify what is that benefit of the goal that you would like to achieve. So why do you even want to do this, right? Identify what is the benefit for you and for others, because what is that goal? And you want to identify. So we're talking about a lot of identifying here when it comes to your goal. So identify the benefit. Then you want to identify the obstacles. What are the things that may come about that you need to overcome? Is it something personal? Is it something that is coming from around you? Whatever those obstacles, you want to identify them so that you know and you can take the proper action steps, not just to avoid, if they can be avoided, but also to overcome those obstacles, right? So identifying. And then you also want to identify your skills and knowledge that you need to have in order to achieve the goal. Because if there's a skill or knowledge that you have not gained yet, by identifying what you need, then you can pursue it. And you also want to identify who you want to work with. Is this something that you're going to go solo, or are you going to go and work with somebody? Do you need to partner up, or even is it a accountability partner, or is it a coach? Whoever it is that can help you towards reaching that goal. And then he goes on to also identifying your plan of action, because if you don't identify what are the steps that you're going to take to get to your goal, is just the same as having that big treasure map and you have that you are here spot on the map and then the X on the map that says this is where you want to go, but then you don't identify what are the steps, what is the roadmap to get to that goal, right? And then he also talks about identifying the target date, the when you want to get to that point. And reason being is that when you have that target date, then you can focus on what are the benchmarks with your plan of actions, what are the stepping stones towards your goal that you need to reach, and when. Because if you don't have a target date, then it doesn't really matter the pace that you pick, right? Then if you don't have a pace, you may or may not get to your goal. And also, if you don't have a target date, what he says is that it is not a goal, it's a dream. So do you want to be dreaming forever, or do you want to have goals that you reach? There is that difference, that when you identify those different elements, you change from having dreams to having goals. And just a quick recap, it's identifying your obstacles, identifying your skills and knowledge that you need to attain, identifying the benefit of what your goal is going to help you achieve, right? Identifying who you want to work with, identifying your plan of action, and identifying the when you want to get there. So I love that I get to be part of a group, actually, and that's part of my identify who I work with. I work with a wonderful group of individuals that support and encourage one another towards reaching our goals. And we do look at what are those obstacles, what are the benefits, what are the skills and knowledge, who do we work with, what is our plan of action, and what is our target date. And that is something that we truly hone in that group. And then from there, for myself, who are other individuals besides those in that group that I want to work with? So for me, the people that I want to work with are who do I want to partner with to keep on growing the movement and the business that I'm focusing on building, right? And what is my target date? So for me, it's I want to keep on growing it, right? However, I do set increments for each year. So what is my increment for this year? And by having that target date and that specific goal that I want to reach by the end of the year, then I can also identify what are possible obstacles towards reaching that goal, or setbacks. What are the benefits of reaching that goal? The benefits not just for myself, but also the benefits of those that partner with me, right? And then what skills and knowledge do I need to attain in order to reach that goal? And guess what? I did set a decent sized goal for myself this year. And am I on track? Not 100%, but I am taking action, right? And for me, it's because of those obstacles and what do I need to do to overcome them. So that is part of that whole picture of identifying. And do I have my plan of action? That has been identified. And do I have my target date? That has been identified. So with that said, I would love to hear what are your goals, and if you have those elements to where it's the identifying the benefits, the obstacles, skills, the who, the plan of action, and the target date. So those those six elements, do you have those identified for your goals, or are they still a dream at this time? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And also, if you'd like some support, would you like to be just to have a cheerleader in your corner, or are you looking for some more hands-on support towards reaching your goal? Let me know. I have resources I can help you to plug into. No matter what your goal is, I have a great amount of resources. Even if it's not me that's helping you, I have a lot of things. You could, like my one of my accountability partner says, in my back pocket. So with that said, a hui ho, toodle pip. Until next time, aloha.